Mundo Pixar Experience costs £34 a ticket, and most people are through all 14 rooms in about 45 minutes. So, is it actually worth it? We spent an afternoon checking out every single room, and we've got an honest answer for you. We're Magical Brits, and let's get into it. Today we'll be covering what Mundo Pixar is, what our favourite rooms look like, and then the honest verdict. Is it worth it? And the one thing that surprised us. By the end, you'll know exactly whether to book it. Right, first things first, Mundo Pixar is an immersive walkthrough exhibition at Wembley Park in London, and it brings Pixar's biggest films to life across 14 life-sized recreations, from Up and Toy Story to Monsters Inc., Coco, Cars and Finding Nemo. It's over 3,500 square metres of set design, built to be walk around at your own pace. But let's be clear about what it isn't. It's not a theme park and it's not a ride. It's an immersive experience that you walk through, taking in the detail. And here's the honest bit, it's immersive, not interactive. You're not pressing buttons and triggering things, you're walking through beautifully built worlds designed to be looked at, photographed and enjoyed. If you go in knowing that, you'll love it. If you go in expecting a park-like attraction, you'll be disappointed. And honestly, that's why there's so many split reviews over this experience. So, let's walk you through some of our favourite rooms at the Pixar Mundo Experience. The upper room is one of the first rooms that you enter, and it's where you'll first take it in. The details on the house, the balloons and Doug. It's the room that'll pull you straight into the experience, especially as you enter the next room through the front door. The Toy Story room is one with the greatest scale, making you feel like a toy in Andy's bedroom. If you want the happiest 5 minutes of your afternoon, it's this room with some of the funniest photo opportunities. We especially had fun pretending to try and jump up onto the bed. This one was one of our favourite rooms and makes us exceptionally excited for the expansion at Hollywood Studios. The Monsters Inc. room makes you feel like you've been dropped straight into the scare floor. There's doors and canisters everywhere, little details hidden around such as Boo's bedroom. We couldn't resist standing in front of micro photos. If you know the film, you'll know the reference. Then there's Coco's room, and this is quite a surprise in the whole experience. The light and the colours, the way it's all put together, it's stunning, bringing the Day of the Dead to life. This one may bring a tear to your eye. The inside out room is stunning, bringing you straight into the control centre. And also don't worry, Bing Bong is not there. My partner had to peek into the room beforehand, as he's quite an emotional character. Now this one was a personal favourite of mine. The Cars room brings Lightning McQueen and Mater to life with neon lights and great photo opportunities with our favourite life-size characters. It's the closest thing to stepping inside the films themselves. Well, I guess, unless you have the opportunity to go to Disneyland, California. Now, before we get to the verdict, we want to hear from you. Are you planning to visit Mundo Pixar? Or have you already been? Drop it in the comments, because honestly, everyone's got an opinion on this one and we want to know yours. And be sure to stick around as the verdict's coming up. Right, let's talk about the stuff nobody tells you before you go. Let's be honest about this one, most people are through it in around 45 minutes. Now, that's not a criticism, it's just the reality. You're getting a focused, beautiful walkthrough, not a full day out, and that's exactly why you need to decide before you book whether that's worth the money to you. And considering the time, cost is a huge factor in whether you decide to go. It's £34 for adults, £22 for kids aged 3 to 15, and there's a family ticket that works out around £28 a head. Under 3s go free. So it's not a cheap day out, but it's not a theme park price either. It sits somewhere in the middle, and that's part of what makes that is it worth it a question that really is personal to you. Now, are you questioning if the Mundo Pixar experience is for you? Honestly, it lands differently depending on who you are. Kids love Pixar, they'll be buzzing the whole way around. Pixar fans who grew up these films will get an emotional hit out of the nostalgia. But if you're after something close to the parks or a fully interactive experience, this isn't it. And knowing that beforehand makes all the difference. Now, what we will say is, the Mundo Pixar experience is a photographer's dream. Every room is designed to be shot, and you'll come away with some genuinely gorgeous photos and memories. It's obviously the biggest reason anyone would go. Now, we are going to address the gift shop head on. we were a little underwhelmed, and there are always negative reviews mentioning the gift shop. You know, the shop is rather pricey, quite reflective of the park prices, and, you know, the merch, leaning towards the expensive side, does tend to mainly cater towards children. So we will say, sorry Disney adults, you may be leaving with a fridge magnet like us. Our honest advice, enjoy the experience and go in with your wallet on a short leash. It's a common complaint for a reason. So here's our honest verdict. Is the Mundo Pixar Experience in London worth it? If you're a Pixar fan or you've got kids who love these films, yes, it's a lovely way to spend an afternoon. The set design is genuinely Disney level, and it's the closest thing to feeling like you're in the parks without leaving London. You won't find that anywhere else in the UK. But be clear-eyed. It's an immersive experience, not an interactive one, and it's not a replacement for Disneyland Paris or a Disney World trip. It's a top-up, something you do because you love these films, not because you want a full theme park day. And with a 45-minute walkthrough, you need to go in knowing exactly what you're paying for. If you're going into it expecting something similar to the parks, you'll be disappointed. You're going expecting a beautiful, nostalgic walkthrough Pixar experience, you'll have a brilliant time. That's the honest take. And honestly, that's why the reviews on this are so split. It's not that some people are wrong, it's that they went in with different expectations. If you're planning a trip to London and you love Pixar, this is well worth adding to your list. And if you found this useful, please like and subscribe. We've got more honest Disney guides on the way. And also, if you have the chance, tell us in the comments, have you been to the Mundo Pixar Experience? And would you go again?